Hello everyone, and welcome now to week 4 of English 102. This week is pretty straightforward. This won't be a super long video. Essentially, what you have done, or you should have done, is submitted your rough draft both to the Blackboard and up as an assignment itself. So this week, you will be needing to do two main things. The first will be peer review. So essentially what you're going to do is, and I'll show you how to do this, you'll go online, you'll find two people's rough drafts, and you'll offer constructive feedback. I'll get more into that. Then what you'll also need to do is once you are given some constructive feedback from your peers, you will need to write your final draft and submit it. Now, because of some things about the way this worked out in scheduling, I am going to extend the final deadline for this Toolman paper by a little bit. So let's go and look at the syllabus real quick. Okay, so here we are at week 4. This week you'll be needing to do a peer review for two different people in your class. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. Please remember to have this done by this Friday at midnight. Usually most of our assignments are on Sunday, but we need to give people space to actually take in those corrections and change their writing. So the peer review is going to be due on September 11th. That'll be this coming Friday at midnight. You will also need to then make changes to your final Toolman argument. I'm changing the date a little bit on this just so that you have a bit more time, because that's a quick turnaround to only have Saturday and Sunday to make the corrections to your paper. So I'm going to actually make this the 16th, which will be Wednesday. So basically, two changes of dates. Do this peer review by Friday at midnight, and then turn in your final paper, not September 13th, but September 16th. Okay, so let's first look at how exactly you are going to do a peer review for two of your classmates. One of the first things I would say you need to do is look again at the rubric. If you go under course content right here, you can look again at the rubric. This rubric offers very close details for exactly how I am going to grade this particular essay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is you are going to go on Blackboard and pick two different drafts to offer feedback for. Now, if someone has put up their rough draft and two people have already responded to it, move on to a different one. This way everyone can get feedback. And what you'll do is you'll read the draft and then you will put it up against the rubric. So I will read the draft and then think to myself, okay, how well does the essay provide a clear, arguable claim as well as a thoughtful reason or reasons justifying the claim? So then what I'll do is I will actually write out description of, well, you know, it did seem like the claim was clear, although there was a lot of jargon or clutter with the reasons that didn't really make that much sense to me. So maybe you could change this, and maybe I would give it 8 points or something like that. It would be my own evaluation. You will do that for each part. So here's what you'll do. If you go to Tools, you go to Discussion Board, you will see right here, week 3 and 4 peer review. So I had provided descriptions of what you should do right here. You can read through it, but basically it's what I just said. For your peer review, I'd like you to read through the entirety of the draft and then evaluate your peer's draft using the rubric for the essay. For each section, offer detailed description of how well this draft completes each component to the rubric, as well as giving each section a grade. So these are the sections right here. You'd respond to this in several sentences and then give it a grade. You'd respond to the next part to the rubric, the next part, the next part, and the next part. So what I might do right here, we can see our different drafts from people in the class. Some people chose to actually have a Word document right here. I think there were some other people who just actually wrote out their complete drafts. Either one of those is fine with me. You may have to download someone's written draft, though. What I would do then, let's say hypothetically that this is the one I was evaluating it. I would read through it very carefully. I would then do a reply, and then in this box right here, I would evaluate this essay specifically on all the components of the rubric. I might say, okay, for this first part, there's a great clear claim, there's good reasons, but maybe this reason could change, and I'd offer all my feedback there. Remember, it is 10% of your grade doing these peer reviews, so do your best to offer as thorough feedback as you can. So what you'll do is you'll do that for 2 different people's drafts. Remember, if 2 people have already responded to an individual's draft, move on to another one so everyone can have feedback. So remember to do those peer reviews by this Friday at midnight. By that time, you should have, or after that time, I should say, you should have received feedback by 2 of your peers, and then you should have a good amount of time now that I've extended the date for you to write your final draft. So you'll have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at midnight. You'll need to turn it in. Where you turn it in, very simple. If you just go to Assignments, you will see Unit 1 Final Paper. Click here, browse my computer, and upload it. And that's all. So essentially for this week, be sure to do the peer review and be sure to also turn in your final paper by Wednesday at midnight. All right, everyone, have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns.